folks, welcome back to BoxminingAI. I have my friend here, Ron.
Yes.
Ron from Ron Trades.
Yes.
So we were actually having a early morning meeting talking about what worked and didn't work with our OpenClaws. And I thought, why not just do it as a video? The reason why I feel like that's quite important is because a lot of things don't work out of the box with OpenClaw. You have to be quite imaginative with it.
Yeah.
So we'll show you a little bit, like some real test use cases and examples. And I think this is one of the strongest things that you can do right now with even with video content. I feel like I see a lot of starter packs, but I don't see a lot of people struggling with something.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is why I think I would be a great addition to this video because I have no tech background whatsoever. Coming into learning all of this stuff is really brand new, and I come into a lot of problems. But I have learned some tricks
to solve it, and we can solve it together, right?
Yeah.
As a channel, and I've been learning a lot of AI, so instead of like solving these problems like off camera, we might as well do it on camera.
Yeah.
So we'll show you some of the mistakes. We came back to our general chat, and we're one of the things I want to say here with this AI is that we want to have real applications because, like, yet again, Ron's making YouTube videos for a long time, and one of the struggles that we have is with captions. So you notice that on our channel, and this is something that I said, hey, do this over the weekend. I guess it's BoxminingAI, but a lot of you guys were asking, where are the timestamps, right? And these used to be manually added. Where's our thumbnails? Where's our links, right? And these are manual, and these take a lot of time actually.
Yeah, they do.
So this is one of the things we're tackling. For us for real use cases. So ideally, what we should have, all right, for us is we make the video and an AI can do the groundwork for us.
Yeah.
Right. So something like this is very helpful for viewers, I would say, because they can just skip to whatever they find interesting, skip straight here, and then maybe it's boring, blah blah blah. But they can skip to whatever they find interesting about a topic. And yet again, back in the day, right? Back in my day, all right, we'll have to watch the entire video and pause the video, jot down what we think is important.
Yep.
But now AI can see the entire transcript and have this. So we set this up, and there were a few issues that came about. So there were two things you're trying to do, right? One was creating articles with the videos. One was doing captions for the videos, right? And then our Mr. Stark here did not behave appropriately.
That's the tricky part because it did do really well in the beginning. Actually, I want to see.
Let's not dox any too much, but hey, let's.
Because I the WordPress. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're doing. Let's do article first, right? So yeah, again, like converting videos into video work into articles. So you kind of trained it to do the task.
Yes.
Right, but what didn't work? So like yet again, so this is like we upload a video onto our video stream, and then we're trying to convert this into an article. And yet again, it's all about getting the transcript. So you got the transcript working, right? So getting the video uploaded, automatically detecting the video, and then converting that into a transcript.
Yes, that part worked great. And then I asked it, okay, let's dive a bit further, more than just turning into article. Can you also help me with SEO features, right? So that we can rank higher on Google. So I gave them these, and it did work great. And then I said, okay, perfect. Let's.
So kind of training him to do what we used to do, which is like have the video up, but also optimize it so it's very good for Google, right? So yet again, he seemed to understand it quite well. Like the slugs, the focus phrases, everything was great. You were praising the game. This is when you fucked up. This is when you fucked up, right? This is when you fucked up. You're saying good job. Like the AI is like, okay, cool.
I didn't just say good job. I said, you're the GOAT, Stark.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad.
Oh, you shouldn't compliment your AI. It's extra tokens.
Well, no, I think he just gets an ego. He's like, I'm doing a good job. I can slack off now. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
But okay, and just for information as well, Stark is our most intelligent AI. So he's running an Opus 4.6. So he seems to have a good understanding. So even basically posting even images. I can see you're lazy here. Just like just do this for me. Like these are the criteria. You can understand it. You gave him the just screenshots, right?
No. I was also being specific.
Okay,
telling them what I need for each image.
Oh, okay.
And I know that
okay.
Opus 4.6. Oh, sorry, Stark. Would follow it logically.
Yes. Yeah. Opus 4.6 is really great. So I think the way to imagine Opus 4.6 is that he's hyper intelligent.
Yes.
Right. He knows everything about the world, but right, he's got a major attitude. He's it's very gaslighty. So they'll always tell you, oh, it's working, but it's not. And also has a memory of a goldfish still. All right. Let's continue working through this. So okay. So it worked, and then what happened?
And then the cron job worked. And then the next day, it wrote articles on older box mining videos that I didn't want it to be included.
So it's actually being proactive.
It's being proactive, which is great. But when it comes to cost, that's like, I don't really need these.
Right.
And you're spending tokens, you're spending the API costs.
So that's kind of tuning one of the things where you have to be very specific, right?
Yeah.
So you mentioned earlier cron job. We haven't actually talked about cron jobs here. So cron jobs are stuff that happens every certain period of time.
Yes.
So we have a cron job set up for early morning news, and I think when you told it to do a cron job, it thought, oh, I should write articles for everything every single day. And it went haywire and started fetching older videos, which is still okay. I mean, it's very proactive. I think that's okay. It's Did it write to what you wanted to write though? Did it publish also?
Yes, it did.
Oh, it really published to
it
the.
It published 22 articles.
Oh.
So can you imagine how much is that? I thought you'd be mad.
No, why?
But you'd never message me.
No, why would it be mad? Like that's fine, right?
Because I think after this, they ran out of the transcript API.
Okay.
Credits.
So, credits. That's fine. That's fine. But this is not. It's not that expensive. So I feel like this is just a learning experience where. I think OpenClaw is a lot more proactive than what we're. I think the way best to describe it is previously I was working with AI and I was working directly with Cursor.
Yeah.
And I was working on the programming side, and the programming side is not very proactive. That's I think one of the biggest advantages of OpenClaw is that it's very proactive.
Yes.
In the sense that okay, if this is what you're doing, let me think of like how to help you more.
Yeah.
And let me just keep doing stuff. So I think that's actually quite powerful, right? In that extent. So it went a bit more proactive than it should, and you kind of scale back and say, hey, don't do a cron job. let only do it, and then you don't just undo it. And I think that's also quite true. Where and this is one of the reasons why you see so much AI slop, because it just directly published, right? Even without asking for permission, it was like. It was too aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Yet again, you don't really want that all the time. Like we do on Box Money, we hold a standard where we're like we can use AI, but we have to check everything first.
Of course,
right?
Yes.
It's good that this is already based on current video, so it's not going to have opinions that we don't have.
Yeah.
But yet again, you can run that risk, right? But I see this very proactive, and I see that you already used the API to publish. That's actually pretty impressive, actually. So it did the full job for you.
Yeah.
It did the full job. Would you continue using it though? So this is a question. I'm actually quite curious. I mean, from your task perspective, right? Because you're trying to solve your personal goals, and this is something that we do all the time, and this is your old job actually. To be fair, just to fill in some information, back in the day, Ron.
I was the SEO writer.
You was the SEO writer,
yeah.
Right? And you can see that this. Stark wrote 25 SEO optimized articles for free.
Yes. What used to take about 4 to 6 hours for me
per article.
Per article now can be done in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah. That's scary. So you see the potential, obviously, right? And you
see the threat.
You see the threat. You see the threat. You see why I told you not to do SEO and writing for a long time, right? That was like. Very smart decision. Let's do YouTube, right? AI can't replace us for another 2 years. Yeah. Maybe.
I just thought the title sounded impressive, and then AI came in
and busted your ass. So okay, so API cost, API depletion is an issue, but I don't think this is very expensive. So transcripts, we're getting it at around $9.99 for 10,000. 1,000 transcripts. So it's not that expensive. But I do say my general concern is not about him using the credits as much. Okay, we can experiment. But I think the bigger issue here is that he was publishing without your permission.
Yeah,
right? I think that was something that we need to tune with this. There's
actually,
a few.
Sorry, actually, I actually asked it to.
Oh, okay. You asked it to
Yes,
publish.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
But
Yes. But only for the new video. So I specifically stated every video in the future, right? Let's not look at the past. In the future.
And do you think this is okay? This is a good question. This is like leading up to a good question. Actually, I think this is a good discussion here.
Yeah.
But I feel like, do you think a dashboard is a better workflow for you, or just talking to the agent is a better workflow for you?
Both. I need both.
You need both.
But the thing is, I did try your method to set up the dashboard. But it would work today. But tomorrow, the local host
whatever blows
work.
up. Right. So this is like just long-term planning for us. It's like, yet again, we are trying to solve real-world problems. We're trying to make ourselves the 2.0, right? Like with this AI, it can do whatever we used to do, it can do. Then we can do something new and more exciting or more meaningful, right? So this question comes because I think a lot of people, and this is just for you guys on the channel too that you're watching. Like, do you guys prefer dashboards or do you prefer chat? I think this is a good question for you guys because I spent some time making my own dashboards. Yeah. Right? You can get Stark to write your own dashboard and you can control it. But is that a better way or not? And I think sometimes, because I actually see that he's actually quite stable, so you might not even need a dashboard. Like, just training him up, like tuning him over time, I think might be even better. Is he forgetting stuff still? Is Stark forgetting stuff?
Here's the thing, right? So if we're not going with a dashboard and just chat with your agent, you would definitely need to set up an Obsidian vault and GitHub to push files to. So
why do you say that? How did you come to that conclusion? Like, why do you think that's important for you?
Because when I look at... So I know that OpenClaw has great memory, but it's different from the context window, right?
Yes.
The context window is different from the memory. Yes, it can remember a lot of stuff, but for the immediate conversations that you have with OpenClaw, if it gets too long, it will suddenly not respond. And then when you try to boot it up again, it'll respond, but it has no recollection of the that conversation you had, or at least it's not as familiar as during the session. Yeah,
and we should do a memory video very soon and just talk about how memory works. But I think this is let's conclude this video here, and I'll make a second video about memory and how I view things for OpenClaw. I think that would be helpful for a lot of people who are starting out, because I think the problems that we're encountering are the problems that you guys are encountering too. Yeah. Right? Like, yet again, I think it's very easy to get lured into the success cases on X. You see everyone's like, oh my God, I got this great success, but it takes time to build it up, right? Yeah. So I think that's the purpose of BoxminingAI. Part of it is to get you guys up to speed and also tackle these problems together. And there's many solutions, right? Because in my mind right now, because we have this flow going, I'm thinking, okay, should we use NAN as a tool? Because NAN gives very predictable results, because we see what's happening behind the scenes. But right now, this guy's just dumping stuff right out. He's just like, yeah, it's done, finished. You don't have to care how it's done, but it's done, right? There's no dashboard, there's no oversight. It's like, okay, I published 25 videos whilst you were partying. That was great. But then, is that what you want? And I think that's also a good question for you guys here. Yet again, everyone's workflow is different, and we're kind of designing a system that fits with us. And I think let's make a memory video in a sec, but I think just open this video up for just questions and answers. Like, okay, now that you know this, what would you prefer and where should we go? Because I've been making dashboards for millennia. Dashboards are my thing, but I kind of feel like it might not suit everyone. And I think a lot of people prefer chatting to their agent and making sure everyone's okay. So yet again, leave a comment down below. We'll conclude this video and we'll talk a little bit about memory. And with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one.
That's